Oh my goodness. Oh, just taking a breath, guys. I gotta run upstairs. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Ugh. I gotta turn on the heater down here because, guys, it is a whole 46 degrees here in the Portland metro area. Okay. So, what is going on? Oh, guys. So what I want to tell you guys about, I'm pulling it up the stream here on my computer behind me so I can see all of your comments and scroll back to them. Let me just go back to the beginning, make sure. It's an extra great day. We get to hang out with you twice today. Actually, this is the third stream of today. Hello. But thanks for being here, Cuddly Floof. So like I said, in the last stream where we had Lara on, okay, I have been receiving some very interessante messages. Okay, let's put it that way. From parties unknown. Okay. And I believe this is fully a campaign to derail the talking points, to derail what it is that we're doing here. Thank you guys. Also, thank you to the members for being here. And thank you to all of everybody else who's tuning in. If you don't know who I am, this is Raised in Scientology with Nora. I am a recovering born-in Scientologist who tells exactly what happened inside Scientology to me and to others, and I do a deep dive on that. So today I want to go over protesting, what that means, and what they're trying to do just to me, one creator, to get me to stop talking about this. So the first email, I'm going to go at this in the order that I received them, slightly. This is kind of out of order, but okay. So on November 24th, I got this super weird email. We already know it's a scam, but I'm going to read it to you anyway, okay? Attention, beneficiary of the fund. We have received authorization from the European Investment Bank in London and the IMF to investigate the reason for the unnecessary delay in your fund's authorization by law. During our investigation, we discovered that your payment was delayed by corrupt bank officials who tried to divert your funds to their personal accounts. To prevent this suspicious act, we have agreed with the European Investment Bank in London and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, which I thought was the Impossible Mission Force from the Tom Cruise movies, but anyway. We are able to manage and monitor this payment, avoid desperate situations with banks and other authorities in criminal cases. What? We have received an irrevocable payment guarantee for your MFD payment. I don't know what MFD is. We hereby inform you that the European Investment Bank has decided to reimburse you the amount of $1.5 million. There's no dollar sign on it, though, by the way. It just said US dollars. And transfer it to your bank account by bank transfer via, period. Please contact the Correspondence Bank Secretary General, Miss Rose James, via email below. Email rosejames8832@gmail.com. Totally legit. Contact the bank on WhatsApp. +44 7818 980 876. Be sure to contact the bank above. We assume your urgent cooperation. Thank you. No, Traveltology, it's 500 million. 500. I want $500 million. 500 million. I need more zeros in that number. 500 millions. Okay. So guys, apparently I'm supposed to get $1.5 million. That we know is a bunch of bullshit. Then a couple days earlier than that, I received a really strange email, which I asked other people if they also received it. Like, you know, like, did they get a copy paste version of this? Okay. This is supposedly from Lawrence Wollersheim. Okay. I could explain to you who he is, but he explains it in this email. Hi, Nora. I don't know if you remember my name from your Scientology history, I was the first one to win a massive media covered case against Scientology and collect the entire $9.2 million they owed me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm familiar. I gotta fix this. I'm familiar with that piece of Scientological history. This is where it gets weird for me, right? Because I feel like this is definitely a copy paste situation. Yeah, anyway, because the first part of the email is like black, and then the second part is like a different color. It's blue, as if he copied it out of an email that he had forwarded to somebody else. And then there's like other parts that were clearly inserted after. Anyway, because I had been doing cult education work for 25 years at FactNet, when I finally won and collected, I decided I needed to move on with my life and that I had done my piece to help others. About 9 months ago, Mark Fisher and Janice Gillen contacted me out of the blue and asked me to make a video for their YouTube channel. At first, I was very reluctant, and I think I told them no several times before I finally consented. The reason I changed my mind was because of my very unique experience of winning a large Scientology case and enduring 30 years of their harassment, as well as being the only Scientologist I know who spent about 20 years working directly with Dr. Margaret Singer of Berkeley, the world's most recognized cult in mind control expert. I don't know if that sentence is structured correctly. After the calls from Mark and Janice, I felt that I probably still had an obligation to share what I learned from my successful trial and years of working with Margaret Singer, the silent co-founder of FactNet. I'm writing to you now to ask you a very personal and special favor. I would be overjoyed if you would take the 3 videos that I did for Janice and Mark and play them to and on your network. Mark and Janice can send the copies of the shows to you, and you can record your own intro with themselves on it and then edit it in front of the interviews with me. You can then upload them on your channels. Mark and Janice have no problem with doing this and you using the videos. They just ask that you mention their YouTube channel and ask people to subscribe to them, or at least go to their channel for more video content. Why you should seriously consider this favor is in bold, is a separate thing. I'm not going to make any more videos. And these 3 videos best preserve the most important information from my 30-year successful litigation battle and my successful recovery from the Scientology disaster. Some people have said that due to my work with Margaret Singer over the decades, I may be one of the healthiest people who has ever left Scientology. I want to share that unique information with other people and other families. I hurt my family very much when I was in Scientology, and if other families and ex-Scientologists could have the insights and information on those videos, it would make their lives better. Please watch the 3 videos and see if you cannot feel how important they are to ex-Scientologists around the world. From what I understand, you reach many thousands of people. And the benefit of those videos could be multiplied across vast areas on your successful YouTube channel. This is where it's starting to sound like just a total, like I get these ads all the time. You have a successful YouTube channel. You know, you could do this, you know, like, oh my God. I think you would agree that the more people who can recover from Scientology, the better their lives will be. If you have any questions, please email me or call me. This is his private cell, not to be given to others, so that's why I'm not showing it or saying it. I hope you can see a way of cooperating with Mark and Janice, who have generously made these videos available to your network. Yours for humanity and our children, Lawrence Wollersheim, and then he's a director at apparently the universeinstitute.org and job1forhumanity.org. Okay, so these videos, right, that are on peeling the onion, right? I was like, are there even videos? Is this like, what is going on, right? What could be possibly happening? That's not the one. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so their channel is at Mark Fisher and Janice Gillum Grady, Scientology - peeling the onion. Okay, so when you go to their videos, there's a lot of videos here. Bruce Hines was just recently on with them 3 days ago. Trey Lotz, right? And this is more Trey Lotz, Pat Gualtieri. Okay, and then I'm just looking back. Homer Schomer was on there. Ed Berwick. Right? And so I don't see anything with Lawrence Wallersheim on here, right? Like, unless they took them down, this is like, you know, like I'm just checking again to make sure. And then I'll go in the live and make sure I didn't miss. Okay, so there was a live from 2 months ago with Lawrence Wallersheim. It's one live, though, that was an hour long. There's not 3 videos. It's just the one live video that Lawrence Wallersheim was on 2 months ago. Let's see what the exact date was of this one. It's from... Why did that do that? That's so weird. I have my phone like right in front of the screen, so it's hard for me to look. Okay, so this is from September 25th. Okay. So, yeah. So, then there's links on here to Larry Wallersheim's other interviews from 5 months ago, and then his other one from like a while back, right? So, yeah. So they did interviews, 3 different interviews, but the email makes it seem like these interviews were recent and he just did 3 interviews. I mean, it's like so fucking weird, right? I didn't call the number. I'm definitely not, there's all these weird links on this. I'm not clicking on anything. And the email was sus. I mean, it's just like the whole thing is a sus bucket. Okay. Now, the other thing that they are trying to do, right, is they are trying to sow division. Okay. So then on December 4th, okay, I got the following email, which it came from no name, protester whistleblower. They sent it to me, to Rabbit, somebody whose email I don't know, and I believe Liz Gale. Okay. This email, I'm just going to say at the outset of reading this email, I do not share any of the opinions voiced in this email. I am reading to you an email from my inbox. These are not the opinions of this channel or anything else. Okay. So please, don't take it like that. I'm just looking at the chat here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, I agree, CO Bilf, in the Goldenrod Army. The real Larry Wallersheim would know that I know who he is and not include the preamble. I agree. Okay, so this email is kind of wild, but here we go. I am sending this anonymously because, and then there's a period. This is my experience that can't be denied. I'm speaking from experience, period. Even if you found out who I am, I don't care. But I would rather stay anonymous because I believe streets and protesters has basically team of surveillance. I'm asking you not to publicize this. They may try and kill me. Streets is powerful and has gangs that listen to him. Now, the only reason, I know they said don't publish it, but the only reason I am going forward publishing this is because I did respond to them. I got nothing back. I responded again and I got nothing back. So that's how I knew this is total bullshit. But I'll read to you my response also. They may try and kill me. Streets is powerful and has gangs that listen to him. I'm not saying him specifically, but protesters can have people hurt. It's almost like literal gang stalking. I'm sending this to a few ex-Scientologists, not ex-Scientologists, ex-Scientologist, who thinks protesters are good people. I know the protesters are good people. I don't just think that. I'm going to be blunt. I protested with William and Scotty and Danny and Cuts, a whole bunch of people in 2023. I don't know much about the anti-Scientology, ex-Scientologist people, but you are supporting the protesters. I know about the protesters. Well, also, like, I'm a protester, and so is Laura, and so is Serge, right? So, yeah. Okay. I was there when Scott was teaching people how to SWAT. That is not real. That's not real. We already knew those guys did these seats anonymously for views. I don't know what seats are. I'm assuming feats maybe. And it generates more donations and growth. No one is swatting themselves for money. You have to be psychotic to do that. And I don't, yeah. I heard it from his mouth. Okay, where's your recording? I don't believe you. I believe nothing. I was there when they were making up. Oh, I'm sorry. I was there when protesters were in their cars illegally hacking Scientology members inside buildings and spy on Scientologists. What? When? With what? I was there with Danny and Cuts when protester movement that generated a lot of under-the-table money. What under-the-table money? What is this? I've heard from the protesters' own mouths that they are doing this as a means of career growth, donations, business, attention, and fame. Well, as I've been accused of many, many times, trying to do this for money, this is a job. Like, hey guys, you can send me a super chat. You can send me a jewel. You can become a member. Like, that's what we do here on YouTube. We talk to people, and then if you like it, you can do all the things. Please also like this stream while we're here, while we're at that. But now we have all these different fun things because, YouTube's trying to be the new TikTok. Okay, this email's not done. I was there with Danny and Cuts when they were making up stories about Scientology calling their family members and sending them mail. What? I know there's a massive amount of drugs in the protester movement that generated a lot of under-the-table money. So now there's supposed drug dealers. Like, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I've heard from the protesters' own mouths that they are doing this as a means of career growth. Okay, I read that. I just skipped the other thing. They exaggerate everything. They call themselves rock stars. They're also racist as hell. I have seen protesters act so racist toward Black Scientologists and Mexican Scientologists, and all of this and more is why I left. I've never seen one instance of that. No. Okay, now, Laura, this is a bag of shit coming directly for you. And I just want to say something about Laura FM. That is one of the most evil people I've ever been around and known. She is not some innocent person. That is a huge liar and under the table acts very differently. She's a narcissist psychopath. I've come to the conclusion all of this anti-Scientology stuff is blown out of proportion and based on lies. Daniel from Salem is a real asshole, but they were so close to convincing him to unalive himself. They even sent people to stalk and threaten him, and he was homeless, not to mention all the other people. First of all, when we all thought Daniel from Salem was going to hurt himself, we all reached out. We all tried to, find him. And then even Laura talked to him just recently and was like, oh, you went back? Okay, all right, well, I cannot be the only one. I've never had anything to do with Scientology. And I see that a lot of this is just lies and blowing smoke. One last thing. I felt safer around Scientologists than protesters when I was with them. Anyway, I'm out of state now. I left the scene. So I wrote back. I responded. I said, first and foremost, I'm just sorry all this happened. This seems like it was a very not good situation at all. I understand not feeling like you can trust anyone. I felt like that for a long, long time, and I'm learning very slowly to trust again. Besides just letting us all know about this situation, is there anything I can do to help? Because I was just kind of like trying to set up general probing. I'm not agreeing with anything they said. I don't agree with anything they said. And then I responded. I got it at 1:02 a.m. because that's when you send an email to somebody. And so I didn't respond until the evening. And then on December 8th, 4 days later, I said, also, since you didn't get back to me at all, I have to ask, is this Saul? And they didn't respond to me either, because I'm pretty sure that was Saul doing that. That's just, that is an accusation. It's not, I don't have proof. That's my supposition. All right. Last one I got yesterday, I think. Yeah. It's 12:59 a.m. So I guess today. This one was sent to Aaron, and I guess they were gonna CC me, but they didn't. They just sent it to both of us, but it's really an email to Aaron. Okay. So, so this is from Luigi Cicale at protonmail.com. Okay. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Luigi is. But hi, Luigi. Luigi writes, Aaron, I think your sexy ass MILF friend, oh no, Nora, and thank you, Luigi, for calling me a sexy ass MILF, is supporting the grifting protesters who have doing swatting on themselves. They had technical equipment for it. They are cyber criminals. And the protesters are looking for fame and attention. They are scammers. Many, like Kelly, like of all people to pick on Kelly, are even failed musicians, actors, failed other stuff, and just milking using this Scientology as a doormat. I think Nora give protesters too much credit. Selfless Self is a racist white motherfucker. Okay, MOTHAFUCKA, motherfucker. He said he will put black Scientologists in chains. I've never heard him say that. I'm telling you, the protesters are evil as hell. Like, what? This is, okay, so these are the emails that I got, guys. These are the things that people are trying to say to me. I mean, I think it's either Saul or, who else? Aja, like, or both of them. Because Saul's on a rampage right now to just, for whatever reason, and I told him, don't bring that shit into my chat. You're welcome to have whatever opinion you want of Scotty, of anybody, right? This is America. Everyone's free to their own opinions. I can't change your opinion if that's your opinion, right? But don't come into my chat and have bad manners and just shit all over somebody. That's just bullshit. That's just bullshit. I think it's just, they can't even type correctly. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. So, I mean, the two people that come to mind are Saul and Aja. Both people are, guess who's fans? Zero Dark Tony. Now he's going to say how obsessed with him I am because I mentioned his name again. Oh, tiny, tiny, tiny dancer. You occupy no space in my brain. I just thought of you just now, but it's interesting to me that these people hang out with him, right? And 86 GOP apparently as well, who's besties with Aaron, and all that's trying to happen. What is the intention? To divide the movement so that we don't talk to each other. We don't trust each other. We won't keep protesting. They will somehow win the war. This is Scientology 101. Basic bitch shit. Okay? Because what does Scientology fear more than anything else? They fear specifics. They fear a group of ex-Scientologists who are healed enough to tell the truth about what happened to them. They are terrified of that. Absolutely terrified of that. Okay? And it is like, I don't know. I mean, guys, you got to come up with something better. You got to come up with something better. If you think I'm going to fall for it, if you think I'm going to fucking, get pissed at the protesters. Oh, the protesters. Oh my God, they're criminals. Oh, who have I been supporting? Like, guys, you got to literally win the war. You win the war. Or you want me to do it like the bread? Win the war. Like the full Oprah. There we go. All right. You got it. You got it. I'm sorry. I'm cracking myself up. It's just literally like, guys, this just tells me how effectual that we are being, how effectual the protesters are on a daily basis. Okay. Like, let's take Winter Wonderland as an example. Okay. You had maybe 3 people out there all the time. They shut it down so that they were only open for 3 hours a day from 6 to 9. And then Santa's not even there anymore, bitches. In years past, they had Santa there for like a whole week and shit. They got nobody. They got psychotic professional hired security that's going to come and fucking attack people and shit like that. That's some bullshit. And I see Danny in the chat here. I hope you're feeling better today, Danny. And honestly, I hope that you have contacted legal representation in that matter. That's, I definitely don't want to fuck anything up for anybody who has a possible legal case. I'm looking over at the chat that's on my computer here, guys. Let me, Selma says, I'm kind of lost about the 86 GOP story. Do you mind explaining again? So I got sent screenshots. I got informed in the middle of a live that 86 GOP has been donating money to, Zero Dark Poophead. Let me pull up. Okay, let me pull up the attachments here and I'll show you guys. So I got an email from Crackhead Kenny, and let me flip my camera around here. Okay, so this is the screenshot. Okay, from let me put this behind because now we're in the internets. Okay, so this is the screenshot. He was talking about, there's Tiny Dancer, and he was talking about streets here. Okay, 86 GOP. Here's $100. Okay, then later here he is talking about Jim Morrison. Okay, here's all the people that are in there. Right, he'd gotten these other chats. That's somebody pretending to be DOA right there. Okay, in this one, right, I don't know who this is in the car. But look, there's Saul. There's Saul in his chat. Ha, 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 ha. And there's 86. Here's $200 or $1,000 if you wish to convert it to the DOA grifting currency. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Is that the same one again? Yeah. Okay. So that was it on that. Let me flip my camera back around. Okay. So yeah, so I got sent those screenshots. As you know, I texted, Nat and them. I never heard back an official response from anyone at the Aftermath Foundation. At the SBTV Foundation. Yeah. So there you go on that. Yeah, exactly. Cuddly floof. So yeah, that's how I found that out. 86 GOP, again, this is America. You're welcome to give money to whomever you want. It's your money. You can donate to whomever you want. But it is frustrating for somebody to claim to be against Scientology and then be doing that. Yes, anybody could However, it was like triple verified by other people who are also watching Tiny in the Rumble. That is definitely him. And he's got like a whale next to his name because he's giving constantly. If somebody is pretending to be 86 GOP and giving a shit ton of money to Tiny, then yeah, okay, wonderful, you know. But that's a lot. I'm just going to scroll through the comments here, guys, just to see what's up and make sure that I didn't miss anything. Don't worry, I didn't give anybody my bank information, I promise. I'd love to like do it from inside the bank though, like give out my information, wait till the funds come in, and then like while I'm in the bank, be like, cancel that account, cash it out, thank you. And then just be like on the, you know, on the phone on WhatsApp with them. Like, yeah. We're still waiting to see it come through. We're still waiting for the money to come through. Hang on, the wire's taking a long time. My bank hasn't seen it yet. You know, just like pull them along, you know, just string them along and then just take the money and be like, oh, well, thanks, homie. Thanks, homie. And just get like a cashier's check for it. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm reading the deleted messages here, Rox, and I am literally I got to tickling your Wi-Fi and booted you offline last night. I'm sorry. I was just mad you blocked me. When did you boot me off? I don't even know what you're talking about. That sounds weird and not real. So yeah. I look like I eat souls for breakfast, guys. That's what somebody wants to tell me. Well, no. I mean, that is kind of similar to the American diet, but no, not today. All right, guys, do you guys have any questions about all this wild and crazy stuff? Here's the deal. I support the protesters. I've supported the protesters from the very beginning. I'll say it again. The protest movement and the protesters is the singularly most important, most effective movement that has brought more light and more damage to Scientology than anything that has occurred in the last 30 years. They will be, and by they, I mean the never-ends, will be the ones that bring down Scientology. Okay? That is how Scientology is going to end. With their movement forward, with their steps. So, yes, Rox, 100%. Thingy just sent flower jewels. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Look at that. I'll give you a little heart. I don't know if it's going to do it because it's on the YouTube live, but it didn't give you a heart back. Thank you. Did I have any contact with Janice after the email? No. What do you think the reconsideration was for them? I don't know, Selma. It's so fracking weird. The gift stuff is cute, right? It's adorbs. If you guys go down to the bottom, there's like the $sign, and then there's a little gift box, and you guys can do that. But smash the like, you know. I mean, I think this is going to be like a whole new thing. You know, there's just emotes. There's all kinds of stuff. Danny just read concussion systems can last days, weeks, or longer. Yes. Yes, they can. It's bad news bears, concussions. Bad news bears, guys. Definitely take care of yourself. You asked a question, Bo. Let me scroll back up. Let me look for Bo Beats question. Nice to see you laugh. Okay. It's got to be before that. I love Dana's name, 5 foot, fuck all. Okay. I'm still looking, Bo. Must be like way back towards the beginning. So many people getting timed out and stuff. Rox was very busy. Hi, Nora. How am I feeling? Am I feeling any better today? Yes. I did my last Trauma Tuesday class. all graduated from trauma class. So I'm feeling, I am feeling a bit better today. I had pretty decent sleep last night. Yeah. So this is, yeah, exciting. Oh, don't delete these ones. Jakob coming for me. Who's Jakob? Rocks in a Box just sent the floating heart. Thank you. Have I seen Hero Like Cody? Yes, I've seen Hero Like Cody's content. Yes, yes, yes. I find it fascinating. And also, good job with the AI. Good job with the AI. So, yeah, yeah. I don't know who those other people are. Yeah. That's just, who's Jakob? Who is Jakob? I don't know what that means. Also, why am I paranoid? Clearly, you've not been involved with Scientology before. There is no other way to live life other than being fully paranoid after leaving. They are trolling. Yeah. I want to do like a parody song, getting, you know, wild and dirty, but like the trolling. They say we trolling. Yeah. I feel like Cody is the old Utology. Yeah, I miss Utology. Utology was fun. If you want to send jewels, you need to be watching on your phone. That's correct. You need to be watching on your phone because then it appears there. It's a brand new thing just for vertical streams, right? So if you guys want to do that, you don't have to. Also, you can always, send me things at PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I've got them. My new stuff is not Oh No Nora on there. It's Ames LLC, Empire LLC. So you'll see that if you go to the link tree. Let me put that in there for you guys. And then you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's not a requirement. It's not a requirement to send me money. If you want to, and I got a very generous donation last night, which was unexpected and wonderful. And thank you very much, in my PayPal. So you guys can, there's the link tree. Pick your poison. Do whatever you want or not. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Let me see here. Yeah, Selma, I don't know. I don't know if it's on everybody's phones, but that's how you do it. It's somewhere at the bottom of the stream, either in the $sign, yeah, or whatever. But yeah, thank you, Lupita, for all the jewels. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You don't have it either, SP Crusader? Okay. Yeah, there should be a little gift box at the bottom. It's all good. Yeah, sometimes it, like I got this and I don't know. Oh, Granny, look at that. Look at that. That was fun, that little disco ball. That was amazing. The Oh No America t-shirt is almost in Scotland. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to see a picture of you, Cuddly Floof, in that shirt. I definitely want to see that. Maybe because you're in the Netherlands. That's possible. That's possible. Yeah. Are you, you're having, Verity, you're having a problem? No, my internet's good right now. I believe that I'm watching myself on YouTube here. So yeah. Okay. You don't have an account set up with YouTube and you don't see the gift box? All right. You think it's only US users. Well, thank you, Lorelei, who's been a member for a month. Now you have FOMO, Lupita. Okay, so New York Mini Minion says, I'm on Long Island and I don't have it on my phone. Interesting. I think they're rolling it out as more and more creators and stuff start using it. They're going to roll it out to the user half. So, but also the creator has to have it turned on. It's turned on my back end. So yeah, I don't know. All right, guys, I am going to, I'm behind in the chat. FYI, Saul is part of the drama community. Consider where he comes from. Where does he come from? Rock sent me a flower. Oh, you're supposed to do the NPC thing. Smells so good, right? So Amy, what does that mean? What's the drama community? I am out of the loop. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Is there like a specific community that does nothing but try to like break up other communities? Or what's the sitch? I don't know if you just went back and now you can't hear my question because you're watching from the before times. Oh, you have an Android. Maybe it's only iPhone users. I don't know. I don't know. This YouTube was like, turn it on, see what happens. I was like, okay, I'll turn it on. You're on your phone now. You got FOMO too. I'm sorry, Cuddly Floof. I'm sorry. The sector is your favorite community. I don't know what that's about. You're going to jump on the IP stressor. Okay. I don't know what that means, Quan Chi. I don't think you can do anything. But thank you for showing up and thank you for the algorithm boost. Okay, so Portland SP support, you've got an Android and you have it. Okay. The sector is wild. It sounds wild. It already sounds wild. What? Mary Cruz, I'm so behind on the videos, but still watching. Love you, Nora. Please just keep being you. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit the like on that one. Thank you. I appreciate you. Lots of speaking in code. Yeah. Saul somehow found my full name. Never liked him in the first. Well, that's not cool. He shouldn't dock you if you're using a monkey or here. That's bullshit. Because I'm beautiful, you won't do anything. Oh, well, Quan Chi, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. That's so nice. I mean, listen, my aunt is a white hat hacker. You know, she's a very powerful lady, a CISO and all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty sure I'm well protected, but also like put your skills to use for good, my friend. Put them to use for good, you know. All right, Bo, have a great day. Guys, I'm going to start getting ready for my next stream, which of course is going to be on Oh No America, my political channel. If you're into the politics, we are still breaking down Project 2025 over there. So please join me. That's going to be at 3 o'clock. So I'm just going to take a little tiny, you know, break and get out of this cold ass garage. And then I'll be back in the garage to do all of that. But thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see, it's heating up. Things are escalating across the board. We have guys getting physical out there with protesters. We have people trying to sow discord here with bullshit emails. So you know what that means? We're doing a good job. Okay? There's a line where Elron says, the louder the SPs howl, the better you know we're doing. And everything in Scientology is essentially the upside down, right? So anytime Scientology is losing their shit, I know we're doing a good job here. And I love it. I love it. Selma, you got to go to bed, honey. Don't stay up too late. Thank you all once again for tuning in. Thank you for being members. Thank you for these awesome little Julie donation thingabobbers and everything else that you guys do to support me here. I love you. Thank you so, so much. And if there's no other breaking news today, I will see you all on the flippity dippity.